Hello, Kay Weezy Jones. Back on again. I don't feel like I've slept. I don't know about you. Seem like I haven't slept. I've been in this same spot since last night. Hello, Nimara. How are you today? Hope you've had a lovely day today. And you both had a lovely time. I hope you enjoyed last night on the mantras, which I do enjoy mantra. Good evening, Claire. How are you? Fingers crossed, Kay Weezy, we can have a reading. The interesting thing about last night with doing mantras and such, I hope you all slept okay. Hello, Joe Megan. How are you? I hope you all slept really well last night as I did. I don't know what it was, but I slept like a baby. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Hello, Dawn. How are you? What are you all up to this weekend? There's lots of concerts on this weekend, I believe. There's one in Lytham, which is just a local one near me. And then apparently there's Tom Jones somewhere locally as well. I'm glad you enjoy the mantras. It's just something different. And it obviously benefits everybody, not just us. Okay, so it's wonderful, isn't it? Hello, Stace. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you've had a lovely week too and stop melting like it's been really warm. I mean, you're a bit further south than me, I believe. You're working this weekend. So am I. I'm working this weekend. I have a little ice cream shop called Hudson's in Chapman near Clitheroe. And obviously we make homemade ice cream, and I'm a baker, so I bake every day. I've been baking this morning, and I also make my own jam and everything else that goes with it for my baking. And I'm going to give it a try to make lemon curd, which I've never made lemon curd before. I don't know if anybody else has, but I'll give it a go. Okay. So I wanted to come into this room this evening, and I went for a little walk. I kept getting the name George. Okay, George kept coming into my thoughts, and I thought, George. Hello, Donna Ray. How are you? So George kept coming into my thoughts, and I just asked him who George was. Thank you, Dawn. And he basically said to me, I need to speak to my son. And I thought, okay then. So a little gentleman called George that came in. All right. And so I said to him, I says, what do you need to talk about? And there's something that somebody's been looking for. Yesterday was chaotic fun. A bit of a cooler though today. Bless you, Stace. So George came into my thoughts, and I said to him, so what do you need to speak to? And he said, I need to speak to my son. Now, the interesting thing with this, I don't feel like it's son. I think it's more of I'm not sure if it's George he wants to speak to. Okay, how was your fourth going? Oh, so far. May the fourth be with you, Kay Weezy. The fourth be with you. I always think of Yoda with that. I don't know why Yoda always comes into my thoughts when I think of that. From Star Wars. What lovely films there was. George has come back in. The interesting thing, George keeps coming forward. He's looking at the screen absolutely mesmerised here. I'm just asking him what he's here for. He just said again he wants to speak to his son. So I don't know if anybody here knows George. Okay. Hello, Marie. How are you? Hello, Belinda. I'm just going to ask him what he's here for. He said son. Okay. Unless he's somebody's son called George. All right. Or he was going to be called George. George Harrison. I don't know who George Harrison is. Laugh out loud, bless you. I'm just going to ask him why he's here. He's talking about kettles. There's something to do with kettles with this gentleman. Your uncle's name is George. But he's here. Is he here, Katie? Because he's talking about kettles. He's just going back to kettle here. Either somebody's putting the kettle on or they've just put the kettle on. Because that's what he's just said. Okay. Come on, George, a little bit closer. Oh. He's here, yes. So I wonder if this person... Okay. I wonder if this is George's son in spirit. Okay, because he said son. Okay, so I'm just wondering if... Hang on. I'm just wondering if your Uncle George lost a son called... Okay, go on. Lost a son. He's talking about something... No. He's talking about kettles. There's something about a kettle here. And The interesting thing about this kettle, it's quite a quirky kettle. It's not like your normal kettle, you know, like you plug it into electric. I feel like you put this one on a burner or a gas cooker. Obviously, if George is your uncle and he's wanting to speak with George, not you then. So I don't know if George lost a son, because that's what he's saying. I'm getting a bit confused with him here, because he's talking about kettle and he's talking about son. Come on, George. Okay. No, George doesn't have kids, but I'm sensing that this person that's in spirit was lost. I don't feel like he came here, if you know what I mean, like he was with somebody and he didn't come to the earth, if I want to say it that way. Okay. All right. But he just said his son. Okay, so we've just mentioned something to do with kettles. I don't know if you feel with Kate, you've either put the kettle on or somebody's just put the kettle on, because that's what he's just telling me. And he's showing me a kettle and it's going onto a gas hob. It's not going onto it. It's not plugged in like electricity. And he's lighting it with a match. Somebody's lighting it with a match or one of them things that you click. Okay. Because I can just see him. It looks like a white cooker and he's just put it on the top there. Come on, why are you showing me the kettle? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm with you or not, Katie, but there's somebody in your family, or might be you also, that can actually see spirit consciousness through steam. Because as the kettle's boiling, there's steam there and you can see images in it. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Harold, Geraldine. So I have a gentleman that's just come in, okay, and he's I'm not sure if it's his name or if his child, my uncle, his male partner, didn't have children. Okay. Well, there's something about a son here, okay, and he mentioned George, okay. My uncle and his male partner didn't have children, okay. I'm just wondering if I'm with you here, Katie. I'm just wondering if you I'm sensing here that there's some kind of spiritual connection with you, where when a kettle is boiling in the steam, you can actually see faces and images. Come a little bit closer, George. Oh, he's going back to the sun again. Okay. Anybody can take this gentleman. He just keeps telling me there's something to do with George and his son, or his son is called George. Okay. So I'm just wondering if this is your uncle. No, Mum. Not am I aware of. Okay, Katie. I'm just wondering then if this gentleman wants to speak to him. I'm wondering if this gentleman, his son, your dad is George, Michelle Rosetta. Is he in spirit? I'm just sensing it because he's talking about his son, okay? And I don't know whether George is his son or the son of George, all right? But he's talking about kettles here. Kettles are really important. And I can see it going in a white cooker on top there, and the steam coming out of the kettle. It would be your grandpa you're speaking with. That's it, possibly, Katie, because he wants to speak to his son. Okay, so my bro is with my dad. Okay, Michelle, anything about the kettle? There's something, I don't know if you just put the kettle on or whether Katie has, but there's something about the kettle. And there's something about the steam in the kettle where there's images. You've been seeing images of a person in the steam from the kettle. Son of George. Oh, bless you. Okay. Okay, son of George. Okay. But it's really important that this cooker is important. It's a white cooker and it's a gas one where you just put your kettle on the top and it boils, all right? There's no electricity involved here. It's just a kettle. And it's talking about somebody who just put the kettle on, literally, and they can see, they've been in an altered state and they can see it in the steam. They can see the image. Son of George, no. So why is he talking about this? Katie, if this is your this is if George is your uncle, your grandpa, that would be his son, wouldn't it? Okay. There's something about a new venture here. It's talking about a new venture. Okay. It's going to be a joint effort on this new venture. Okay. Grandpa you're speaking with. Yes, his son. That's what he's trying to get to here. He's talking about a new venture. Okay. There's something about a new venture. And it's very lucrative. Okay. Okay, come on a bit close. Come really close now. I'm also sensing with this gentleman that he has some issues with his legs. Okay, because as I'm sensing with his energy here, I can feel his legs are a bit wobbly. Okay. Come on. And he's talking about this new venture with a partner, all right. And there's something, come on. It's something unusual. I'm trying to ask it to slow it down. I don't feel like he's come through before. Because as he's coming through now, he's just, come on. It's something unique, all right. There's lots of work that's gone into it, but he doesn't want me to talk about what it is. He just wants him to know that it's the right way to go. There was something about giving up his old job to do this particular work that he wants to do, not what he has to do. That's what he wants to come with. And he wants him to know that he's with him all the way. He's been asking questions. You see, he's been asking questions about, should I do it, Dad? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I? And he's saying, yes, it's okay to do so. And he's happy. He's actually happy. Okay. Hello, Ian. How are you? Hello, Mandy. So he's really happy about the venture. He said it's okay about leaving your job and going forward. He's going to be with him all the way. He said, I know I didn't always accept things in your life, but he accepts them now. All right? So you just got to let him know that. He accepts it now. He said, I'm always with him. You've got to tell him that he's always with him. He's been asking a lot of questions on his dad's opinions. Okay. And he just said that, I know things weren't how you wanted them to be, but he said, I understand now. Okay. And he's really pleased. He's really pleased now that he's happy. Okay. That his son is actually happy. And he's going to be with him and his partner all the way in this. He said he's going to leave his job. He says it's fine to leave your job and to do what you really want to do. Don't let anything stand in your way, he's just said, okay. Oh, what a lovely man. He's come really close now. I can feel his energy. He's really close now, Katie. Okay. The interesting thing here is talking about, he's showing me an escalator, which says to me it's going to escalate, which means it's good. It's going to progress pretty quickly. Okay, so you have to tell him it's going to progress really quickly. Okay. And he's really pleased that you're here to pass on that information. Come on, anything else you want to give? He just wants to give you a little, okay, come on. He's talking about something yellow with you, Kate. He wants to give you something that's yellow. I don't see a flower or anything, but he wants to give you something yellow. No, I don't work anymore, but he's on about a business venture. It's going to be very lucrative. But he wants to give you a gift. He wants to give you that something yellow. I just can't quite see what it is. Bless. It's not a flower. It's like an object that's yellow. Okay. It looks like a football or a little ball of something, a little yellow ball. Yeah, Mum's favourite colour. Bless you. It looks like a ball, like a bauble you would on a Christmas tree, but it looks like a yellow ball. Okay. Okay. And that's where he's come with. So I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Katie. So thank you, and please pass on that message. Thank you. Let's see who's coming through now. Okay. I've just had another gentleman. I don't know if I'm still with you, but I've just had another gentleman step in at the side of him called John. And I'm not joking you, this John is really giving a lot of chat here. Kate, I don't know if I'm still with you. If anybody could get this gentleman, John, very talkative person. The interesting thing with this person here, he's got really short, dark hair. He doesn't look very old, okay? Thank you, Kate, that's wonderful. But he's got really short, close, dark hair to his scalp. He's got like a bit of a pigment to his skin, okay? Come on, a little bit closer. He's wearing like a black leather jacket, but it's a short leather jacket. Okay, I know a John in spirit. Bless your Dawn. He's just come really close. An interesting thing with him, he doesn't look very old with his hair. He's got like a style with him, like how would you say? I'll be honest with you, he reminds me of Michael Jackson. Okay, because he's quirky clothing. He's got like quirky clothing. Okay, and he's quite what's that word? It looks like he's okay. Yes, and about 39. But anyway, he's just got these black trousers on. And do you know something? I can see his little white socks. John wear black leather jacket. Okay, bless you, Dawn. And he's got. It looks like he's got like longish black trousers on, but he's got white socks on, and his trousers shorter than his shoes, like a teddy boy type look. Okay, and he's just come that little bit closer, and he's doing a few moves. He's dancing here. There's something about dancing, okay. And it's making and when he smiles, he just lights up the room, okay. But he's got really dark, curly hair, and it's really close to the head, okay. I'm asking him what he's coming for. Come on, a bit closer, okay. He's taking something out of his pocket here, and he wants to give you something out of his pocket. Okay, it's not a tissue or an hanky, anything like that. He just wants to give you something out of his pocket. I don't know. I don't think I'm with you, Katie, but thank you for working with me. You're welcome. He's taking something out of his pocket and he wants to give it to you. Do you know something? It looks like a bag of sweets here. And he's just pulling them out of his pocket in his little white bag, and he's just popping these little, like, I don't know if they're mints or some kind of mint imperial type sweets, but he just keeps putting them in like this. And they're only small, they're not very big. And he said, I just pull them out of my pocket and just have one from time to time, he said. Okay. And he's talking about, okay, he's talking about childhood here. He's coming back with childhood memories, all right? And there was something that he had, and he never really grew up, this person. I feel like he were a Peter Pan forever type of person, okay? And do you know something? As he stood here, he's doing like a few moves as he's talking to me. He loved to dance. He could never keep still. He were always moving. No matter what we were doing, whether we were talking or whether we were walking, he were always moving. But he always had these sweets in his pocket. I can see the white paper bag, and they're a cross between a mint imperial or a sherbet pip, because they don't look very big in this bag. Okay, and he's just eating these here, and he's talking about sweet things. Okay, Dawn. So you don't think it's fear. So not everybody can take this information. This young man that's just come through here, he's dressed in this leather jacket, and he's got these black trousers on with showing little. I don't know if this is for KZ. I don't know if KC is still in the room, because you asked for a message yesterday, and it does take consciousness time to come. Okay. So I don't know if KZ is still in the room. Okay. Because he likes to dance, this young man, okay? He's very soulful, that's the word I'm looking for. In his music, he's very soulful. Okay, and he's just pulled out of his pocket this bag of sweets again here. Very caring person. Would give anybody his toffees. It weren't like he was, selfish. He was very, very cool. My brother-in-law is John. I don't think he takes information, Geraldine, but he's just come a little bit closer now. And he's stood like that with his jacket like that, and he's stood tall, he said. And he's just talking about his attire. Okay. And he's talking about somebody as a metaphor to stand tall for themselves, okay? And I feel like, okay, they struggle to say what they feel, Okay, and they've been asking questions. Okay, Weezy, I don't know if you could take this information. I just got this young gentleman, and he looks like he's dressed in like Michael Jackson type attire, if you will. And he's got really dark curly hair close to the head. He's got a pigment to his skin, and he's wearing a leather jacket, and he always has something in his pocket. Okay, and the interesting thing, he just wants to move, like dance. Okay, so I don't know if you could take this young man, Weezy, but when I say that name, he just comes really close and he's peering into the screen here. Okay, it doesn't feel like he's a very old person when he passed, but also very active and very, like to dance. That was the important thing. Hello, Julie, how are you? Okay, Casey, I don't know if you could take this young man. Leather jacket on, short leather jacket on, and he's stood like that with this leather jacket. Is this for me? I feel like it is. This young man that's just come forward. Because when I mention your name, he just gets closer to the screen. Okay? And he's just pulled out of his pocket a bag of sweets, a white paper bag with these little white, they look like the white mints or sherbet pips, okay? Something that he keeps eating or taking. And, but he'd love to dance. He just had a rhythm with him. And he could never keep still. That's the main important thing. As I'm sensing his energy here, he keeps moving backwards and forwards, and he's moving all the time. Okay. Okay. He's just come with an apology here. Okay. He's come with an apologise. I want to apologise. There's something that happened. Okay. You can't take that, Geraldine. I feel like I'm with Weezy. I don't know why. It just keeps coming through. And it's peering into the screen. He just wants to apologise to you. Okay, for whatever that was for. He just said it wasn't his fault. Okay, and it's not your fault either. Okay, I feel like there was something that was said here that felt like it contributed to him passing. Okay, might be my friend Ski Bryant. Okay. But it wasn't his fault and it wasn't your fault either. He just wants to say, okay. And he's moving all the time. He just moves all the time. He doesn't sit still. He's always moving. Okay. But he's coming to apologise to you. Okay. There must be something that he did that didn't come off, if you want to say that word. And he just wants to apologise to you, okay? But he's talking about dancing. He's going back to dancing. That's what matters. And he's talking about something new with dancing. You've got the moves, he said. It's time to use them, all right? So whatever that means to you, okay, he wants you to use your moves. Bless him. Oh, bless him. He wants to apologise for that. Oh, bless. He has apologised again. He just said he couldn't ring you. He just couldn't tell you. There was something he just couldn't tell you, all right? And he wants to come closer to you. You've been asking questions about him and he wants to come closer to you. He says you're always thinking about him. Okay? You've always got him in your thoughts. And something specific recently because he's come extremely close. So I don't know if it's a birthday or some celebrations coming up, but I'm sensing something exciting that's coming into your life at the moment. And okay, he's going to be with you all the way. He said he can come closer to you now than he could before. He said he had issues that he couldn't deal with, so that's the way he could deal with it. Okay, you know what he means. It's really bizarre. He keeps pulling this out of his pocket, this white paper bag, and he wants to give you something out of this white paper bag. He always seems to have something in his pockets. There's always something in his pockets, okay. Okay, there's something that's coming up that's really important and it's going to be with you, all right? And it just, to me, come on. It's got like He's got like earphones on his head here, but there's only one on one ear, not on the other side. And he's moving his head like this and like dancing with it. Okay, some kind of music here, celebration with music. He wants you to continue. Oh, bless you. He wants you to have a party, okay. He wants you to party on, okay. He wants you to keep going forward with your music. There's something that you have that's really important, and you already know that. You've been asking him questions about this music, this sound or something different that's not people know about, all right, but he wants you to use it, okay. He just said get it recorded, okay. He wants you to record it. Well, I'm excited now for you. Come on. He said he was here last night. I've just said to him, he just said to me he was here last night to try and get in touch with you. But I said to him he couldn't come in because it wasn't readings. But he was here waiting. So he's been here all night waiting to come to connect with you. Wowzers. He wants you to get that party started, all right? And he wants you to continue with your music. There's something very important that you have to offer. Okay. Yeah, he wants you to get that song out as soon as possible. I'm so excited. I love rapping. I have a really good friend called Woodsy who's a rapper in London. He's amazing. He does fabulous poems and he just can rattle it off. So he just wants you to do it. He wants you to get forward with it and get a recording and get it sent. Okay, he's going to push you, all right? He just said something about November. I don't know what November means to you, but that's what he's just said. He also said it's okay. He said you're going to take center stage. Whatever that means to you, center stage. I'm excited now. I'm so excited for you. He's going to be right there with you, he said. You're going to know he's going to be there because he said, he just said the strangest thing. He just says he's going to smell that cheap cologne you wear. I don't know what that's about. He says you're going to know he's there because of his cheap cologne. Okay? I could just smell it now. It smells really strong. Not as for a cologne I would go for, but it's very powerful. I don't know if you can smell that, K-Weezy, because I can. It's really, really strong. Oh, it's making me nose itch. It's a really strong one. That's making me nose itch. But he says you'll know he's there because you'll smell it. Wowzers. So I'm so excited about this song that you've got. He's also talking, I don't know what this means, but he said about the tap. There's something about the tap. Okay, so I don't know if your tap's dripping or something's going on with the tap. Okay, Wheezy, is your rap name? Bless you. My real name is Keith. Oh, bless you, Keith. But he's just talking about the tap. There's something about a tap. So I don't know whether it's a... Oh, bless you. Okay. But he's talking about a tap. I don't know if it's a tapping noise that you're actually hearing or there's a tap that's dripping. But he just said, don't forget to tell him about the tap. Cheap cologne, yeah. Oh, it's really strong. I don't know if you can smell it, but wowzers, it's making me nose itch. It's that cheap. But it's his fragrance. He said it's the way he wanted it to be, okay. And he says when you do your rapping, you're going to smell him coming forward, so you know he's there. So he's like your backer. He's going to be backing you, all right. You've got a leaky tap, bless you, miss. I'm coming onto you, but that's what he's just come with, all right. It's the cologne, honestly. I've never heard that word before. Music is my gift, absolutely. So that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to get it recorded. He wants you to get this. So you're going to take center stage. So I'm looking forward to that. I am. I love rap music. Any music, to be honest. I like a bit of R&B, a bit of rock. Anyway, I won't go into that right now. But this is what I'm sensing. So he's looking forward to it. It just said November. There's something about November that's really strong and important. Okay. Oh, he just said that's the centre stage. November, he said. Wow, there's something coming up in November. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that, K-Weezy. Unless you've got anything else to give before he steps back. I'm sensing there's something about the jacket, similar jacket to his. Because he doesn't need it anymore, he said. He also just said then something strange, fun and funny actually. He wants you to strut your stuff. All right? And you know, I think it's in memories they're showing you something here. He's got a microphone and he's looked like he's swinging it round. I don't know why he's doing that. I think he's having a bit of fun here now with you because he's swinging the microphone round. Okay, and then you're grabbing it and singing into it and spinning it and grabbing it. Some kind of way that you do with it. All right. Hey, gosh, bless him. I'm going to ask if he wants to give you anything. He just wants to give you that as a memory there. But it's just much to remind you again about the cologne. Okay? Okay, it's just gone like that to you. So thank you for working with me, Kiwizi. And I've just apologised to him for not giving you a message like last night like he asked. Sounds a bit bossy, but there you go. That's how it goes sometimes. Thank you for working with me. Bless him, what a lovely young man he was. So he's coming forward now. My nose is still twitching. I've just come back to the leaky tap. There's somebody that's got quite a powerful energy. Who's the lady that mentioned about the leaky tap? Because, okay. Spirit trying to communicate with you. Okay. So who was the lady with the leaky tap? She just jumped in, this lady. Michelle Khan. A lady just come in from Spirit to talk with you because there's something about this tap, but it's no matter what you do with it, it doesn't get fixed. She says it's because she's trying to get your attention. This lady's trying to get your attention now for a while. Okay, do you know something? She's wearing some beautiful green, like grass green clothing, this lady. And she's got lovely dark hair. Okay, come on. And it's very long. Okay, I have a leaky tap. You have too, Mandy Johnson. Well, I've got this lady's got lovely dark hair and she's wearing a beautiful green outfit, but it looks like grass green. Okay. She's also got a gold bracelet or 2 or 3 gold bracelets on. Come on, that bit. She's got a really nice fragrance to her. Okay. Just asking her what she wants to come for. William, 2 years. She's been trying to get your attention. And okay. So, okay, come on. You're also leaky tap, bless you. She just wants to talk to you about she's just got beautiful jet black hair. Okay, and it's all tied up in, it looks like a giant plait at the back here. Okay, she's showing me she's got some gold earrings in and she's got gold bracelets, okay. And this beautiful green, like it's like not an emerald green, like a grass green outfit on. Okay, come on, you're showing me green. Just showing me green for healing. There's something about healing here. She's not gone anywhere. She's also showing me she's got immaculate nails. They're not fancy, look like that, but immaculate, clean nails. She's showing me how to okay, come on. I don't know whether she's a guide or whether she's a family member. Just asking you, just come a little bit closer because she's not. Okay, come on. Okay. She's speaking another language and I don't know whether it's Pakistani or Urdu because I can speak a little bit of Arabic, or should I say I know a few words in Arabic, but it's not Arabic. She just said it's Urdu, so I don't know if who's got okay. This lady here, she could speak Urdu. Okay, I'm just asking her to slow things down and try and do hand signals to me. Okay, she's okay, come on. Okay, she's just gone like that to me. Now, when I think that looks like water, which you have a leaky tap, but there's something about travel on water. Polish. Are you thinking of travelling to a country that's got lots over water? Polish. She's saying she can speak other languages, this lady. I'm just trying. Okay. I got Urdu and I got I'm not sure it's Pakistani. What's the other language that they speak? There's other languages that she can speak also. Come on. She's talking about travel. There's something about traveling. Come on. I can just see like not a cruise ship, but like a yacht type scenario with this lady. Probably bigger than a yacht, maybe a boat, but she's sailing, okay? She's talking about sailing or traveling here, okay? Travel the world. This lady wants to tell you to travel the world. There's something about traveling the world with this lady, okay? Yeah. She's talking about Pakistan, okay? She's talking about India. There's some kind of flair here with her, and I feel like that she did a lot of traveling, okay? And she's asking you to do the traveling also. But it's going to be mainly on water, a lot of traveling on water. But she's taking me back to Pakistan. Your friends are joining. Bless you. Well, there's lots of travel here. There's some comfort to do. Okay, she just said Indonesia, okay? I don't know Indonesia. Obviously, that's India somewhere, I presume. Indonesia, she just said. There's something there that you need to seek. There's something that you're seeking out there. I have Pakistan family too. Bless you. Well, she's just coming with Indonesia here as well. Okay, come on. She's trying to show me hand signals. She keeps doing this. Fiona is your friend. Oh, bless you. Well, there's something about... Okay, come on. She feels like she's like a grandmother or a great auntie, this lady. Okay. She's going to come with you when you're travelling, all right? You've been asking questions. Will I be okay? Will I be fine? Will I be all right? She said you'll be going to be absolutely fine. She says you've got all the tools in your toolbox, okay? And what she's saying with that is a metaphor that you actually know exactly what you want to do and when you want to do it, okay? She's also took me to Bali here. There's something about Bali and Lombok going down towards Thailand there. She said you've got to... What she says, she's... Okay. She's got to say, she's talking about setting yourself free, all right? You've just got to fly, girl, yeah? She just wants you to fly, okay? She just fluttered her arms like this, like a bird, so I presume that's what she's trying to say, okay? To just fly and just enjoy, okay? She's also talking about spice here. Now, when I talk about spices, I'm thinking like turmeric and gram masala and all that kind of thing. And I think she's showing it as a metaphor, okay? The spice of life is variety. Okay, and that's what she wants you to do. She wants you to taste every taste that you could possibly taste. Okay, not necessarily physically, but also in experiences. Okay. The interesting thing now, she's just showing me some really unusual shoes, and in my day, they used to be called winkle pickers, which were really pointy. Okay. Can my friend Fiona join? And she's just showing me something about these shoes. And the pointy at the front, okay? I don't know why she's showing me them, but there's something magical about pointy shoes, okay? And the gold, all right? There's some gold pointed shoes. What they mean to you, I do not know, but she wants you to know that she's right with you. When you see these golden pointed shoes, you'll know that she's with you. Maybe you need to tell your friend that she's got to fly too. Okay. She's also showing me, it looks like the African flag, okay? And there's something about Africa here too, okay? Hello, Donna Marie. So something about Africa here that she's showing me. I think it's the African flag. It's red and black with an orange on it, a little like an orange moon. I think it's Africa. I'm not too sure. I don't know if anybody else. It just like it's got a red background with like a black line with like a parallel line to it with an orange spot on it, and that's what I can see. But I'm not sure if it's the African flag or not, but it just looks like it's that African. Hello, Fiona. But there's lots of travel here, and it's lots of travelling on water, okay? I'm going to see if she wants to give you anything else before she steps back. She just took one of her rings off here, and she wants you to have it, okay? And the interesting thing with this ring, it's gold, and it's got a little white pearl on it. Just one single pearl on it. I'm sensing you already have it, okay? Because I can physically see it. It's gold with just one single pearl on it, all right? And I think she's showing that also as a metaphor, that your world's your oyster, okay? And we all know about pearls, okay? So that's what she just wants to give you. Your world's your oyster. So thank you for working with me. Oh, see who's coming through now. Okay. Well, the young lady has just stepped behind her. Okay, she wants to be known as a young lady. Okay, I just got the name Catherine. Okay, she didn't say Kath, she said Catherine. Okay, come that a little bit closer, love. And okay. Hello, Rhiannon. It's got the name Catherine. She didn't want to be known as Kath. It was Catherine. Okay. Come that a little bit closer, love. She's quite shy, this lady. Can anybody take a lady in spirit called Catherine? Okay. I'm just asking her to just come a little bit closer. Okay, she's okay. I don't know if I'm still with that young lady because she says she's an auntie. Okay. Okay, sure. You can take the Catherine, Charlene. Okay, and she's not one for talking a lot. Okay, she's okay. I don't feel like she didn't say very much when she's got an Auntie Kathleen as well. Okay, and a Lady Kathleen in spirit. All right, we'll see where we're with this lady. She's not very talkative, but she didn't need to say anything. You knew what she was saying. Okay, she just seems a very strong character. Okay. Okay, Catherine, I can take your auntie. Bless you, Nicola. Well, she's come on that little bit closer. She's just quite a strict lady. I feel like she's either in politics or a teacher because she's very forthright. That's the word I want to say. Okay, and come that little bit closer, Catherine. She's talking about somebody here who is a teacher. Okay, or wanting to go into teaching. Okay. Okay, she's okay. She's just stood quite tall now. She's just gathered herself and she's stood quite tall. And the interesting thing with her, I feel like I didn't have to say anything to her. I know exactly what she was going to say. All right. And she wasn't, that's the word, very strict. It was somebody I wouldn't want to cross. That's the word I want to say. Okay, I feel like I have to sit up straight. She's making me sit up straight. She's very important about ethics and very important about discipline. Okay. But she's also talking about somebody who just needs a little bit more discipline, okay, to achieve their goals, she just said. There's somebody, I'm sensing it's either a sibling or whether it's yourself, okay, whether you have to just discipline yourself just that little bit more to reach the goal that you're seeking. You've been asking her questions on how to do it, and she's been coming with little answers and little nudges for you, okay. Okay, come that a little bit closer. Okay. She's got glasses on, but they look like they're round, the glasses. They don't look like mine, they're rounded. Okay, she'll very, what's that word? What's that word? She's immaculate. She just, okay, come on. Her hair were always done nice. She had the right makeup on. There were no smudges, no nothing. Everything was just all straight down the line. She was a medium, bless her. And she's just talking about your gifts here, that you have to just push yourself just that little bit further, okay? More meditation needed. She just said more meditation, okay? I felt like that she used to just meditate and just sit there and just go into that place, okay? But she just also, she's just on the very, very, it's not far away. She wants to give you a crystal, okay? She wants to give you a lapis lazuli, okay? Which is for the third eye, okay? I don't know if you've ever had a chakra balance or whether you've got a lapis lazuli, but that's what she's talking about. It's very important to put it on your third eye here or on your throat chakra, okay, to be spoken. Okay, and she's talking about projecting your voice here. And because she don't need to have to say anything, she used to just be able to do it, okay? So she's talking about practicing projecting your voice. She stands with you all the time. You know she's always there, giving you them little okay. And they'll want, okay, come on. Just recently, somebody's nudged you, you've turned around, there's been nobody there. She's just letting you know it was her, okay? She's here to encourage you, she said. She's here to encourage you. Not to force you, but okay, you have the gift. It's time to use it, she said. I'm excited. I'd love you to give me a reading. And to remember in mediumship, it's not a destination, it's a journey, okay? There is no final destination, okay? It's just a journey that we're all on, okay? Okay. She's still on the journey, okay? And she just wants to let you know that she's not gone anywhere. She's just literally changed frequency, okay? And she's just really close. She's just talking about, okay. She wants to come really close to you now, okay? She wants to put her hand on your right shoulder. She's just going to come really close now, and you're going to have a sensation of her hand on your right shoulder. Yeah, she used to frighten people. She was so strict, but extremely disciplined. She's also talking about the right eye here. As somebody who's got something up with her right eye. I don't know if it was her when she was here or something here that could possibly be with you, but there's something about the right eye. But she wants to put her hand on your right shoulder. Okay, a little bit closer now. And as she does so, she's going a bit softer around the edges. She says she's extremely patient, okay? She knows your patience and she's working with you, okay? But she says, don't be alarmed. It was me that gave you that little nudge, okay? Okay. Okay, go on a little bit closer. The lapis lazuli, I don't know if you've got a piece of that, but she wants you to use it. And she's also talking about a chakra balance here. I don't know if you've heard of chakra balancing. You can use it with crystals, or you can go to a chakra bed or anything like that, okay? And it'll help out with you, not only with your chakras, but also your auric field, okay? She's been coming around a lot lately because you've been asking lots of questions. And like I said before, it's not a destination, it's a journey. I'll be live soon. Oh, you're live soon. Wonderful. Charlene Shaz. I'll have to watch you, Charlene. Okay, that'd be lovely. Charlene Shaz. I'll have to write that down. But so there you go. She's going to give you that little, you're going to feel that touch on your right shoulder. Okay, so just watch out for that. Just to let you know that she's there. Okay, just giving you more encouragement. All right. She's wonderful, that lady. She's gone a bit softer now. She's not as strict, okay? She's just glad she got the message across to you, okay? So I'm going to leave all of the spirit with you, Charlene Shah. So thank you for working with me. Bless her. See who's coming forward now, okay? I don't know if I'm still with you because she's still waiting. Bless you. Okay, I don't know if I'm still with you, but I've just had a gentleman that's just stepped in. And his name's Patrick. Okay. You're welcome, Charlene. So I don't know if I'm still with you. I just had a gentleman that just come in called Patrick. Okay. And when I think of Patrick, I think of Ireland. I don't know why. I just think of Ireland. As this gentleman comes in, he's not a very tall gentleman, no taller than what, probably about 5'6", 5'7". And, okay, he's wearing a white shirt and he's got these lovely trousers on, okay. Okay, come on, Patrick. He's just done that with his finger. He's just gone like that, okay. My grandfather was Patrick, okay. He's just done that to me, like pointing to the screen, okay. Okay, your grandfather was Patrick, bless you, Nicola. But the interesting thing about him, he wasn't a man of many words, but more actions than words. You didn't know him. Bless you. And the interesting thing is going to his teeth here. I don't know whether you've got some issues with your teeth, but he's showing me his teeth. He always had problems with his teeth. Yes, your great-grandfather was Patrick. Oh, bless you, Charlie. Well, this gentleman, he had a problem with his teeth. Okay, and he's talking about somebody here with the problems with the teeth. He wasn't a very tall gentleman. He's just said again about 5'6", this gentleman. And as he comes in here, he's nothing on his feet. And he just wants to walk around with nothing on his feet. He said it was very grounding. Okay, so I wonder if he's coming as a metaphor, okay. Yes, I had an uncle Patrick. He was from Ireland. Oh, bless you, Colette. Well, I don't know if you walked around with nothing on his feet because this gentleman has got nothing on. And he's got like 3/4 pants on, okay. And these 3/4 pants aren't made like of trousers that we know of trousers. Okay, Colette. They just look like the tweedy, like a tweed feel to him, like straw tweed type of thing. He had false teeth. Oh, bless you. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can differentiate. He's got a white blouse and shirt on here. He looks like some kind of worked on a farm or something in the come on. All I can see is fields and farmland, okay? Your mum has problems with the teeth, bless you. I don't know if you can take this information, Colette, but he looks like he's in a farm because all I can see is fields and hills. And he's holding one of them, I don't know what they're called, what shepherds hold, like a shepherd, like staff type stick that he's walking with here. Going back a while with this gentleman. Okay. He said, we didn't need to wear shoes. Anyway, I think he's showing it metaphorically as grounding, okay. Yes, brought up on the farm, bless you. Ah, bless you, Charlene. Well, it's just showing me that shepherd's staff type thing. He had really sore gums. Bless you. Well, he's just showing me with his stick here as he's walking, and there's nothing on his feet. He's wearing 3/4 like tweedy trousers with a white blouse and shirt. And the interesting thing, he's not got a belt on. It's tied with twine. Okay, like twine like they wrap round bales. Okay. And he's talking about moving forward. So he's showing me with this staff that he's holding, he's walking forward with it. So it's showing me as a metaphor to walk forward with it. Okay? Just keep going forward, keep moving. And I think why he's showing me with the bare feet there is to keep grounded also. But he's just going back to the teeth. He's got so many gaps in his teeth. Sorry, Claire, I feel like, okay, come on. He's just got lots of gaps in his teeth. He's got one in the middle here, and in between his main two teeth, he's got a gap there. But somebody here has also got that gap. I think he's trying to differentiate who he's with. He's just showing that somebody here has a gap like he has in between the two teeth. So there you go. But yeah, do you know something? The simple things in life matter. Okay, that's what he's coming with. That's what he wants to give the message across. Simple things in life matter. And he wants you to continue to strive forward. One foot in front of the other, basically. He just wants you to keep striving forward, one foot in front of the other. I think he's showing it metaphorically there. If he wants to give you anything else. But just because he fields and just this path that he's walking on, okay. No, I don't think you're with him, Claire. He just had a gap between, that's where we're trying to just differentiate who he's with, because he just showed me the gap between the two teeth there. Okay, it just wants to show you he just wants you to keep moving forward. That's all he wants to give to you. Okay. So I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Charlene. You were just such a jolly gentleman, but also very calm. You were very calming and very serene. That's the word I'm looking for. He didn't have a care in the world. All right. And I think that's what he's trying to say to you, that you have to just be natural with it. Just keep going forward naturally. I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Charlene, so thank you for working with me. Okay, I'll see who's coming through now. Okay, I've just had a little lady that's just jumped in. And behind, she's not very tall, this lady. She's no taller than 5 foot. She just said Doris, okay? Hello, Lynn. She just said Doris. Okay, so I don't know if Doris is in here or if she's with... Come on, Doris. She's called Doris, okay? Bless you, Charlene. Okay, okay, come on. She's talking about farm as well. There's something about this lady on the farm. I'm thinking because you were just behind this gentleman before he jumped in first. So I don't know if she's with him. But Doris she's called, okay. She's not very tall, no taller than 5 foot. She's got blonde curly hair. Quite a rounded lady. I'm not sure if it's Doris or Doré, because she's not speaking English, this lady. Okay, she just took me to some vineyards, all right? And she's walking in between these vineyards. Doré, she's just come with that name again, Doré, which sounds French to me. Might not be French, but Doré. And she's walking between these. The actually interesting thing about it is that the green grapes on these bushes that I can see. There's vineyard after vineyard after vineyard. Doris was his wife. Oh, bless. There's something about these vineyards, but with green grapes. I could just see lots of them. Doris was his wife. And she's checking out all these grapes. Doreen, you can take Doreen. Bless you, Colette. Well, that's what the differentiation was, is the fact that she was walking in between vines, okay? Green grapes, I can see green grapes on these vines. So I don't know if you can take that, Colette, or you can take that, Charlene, but that was the important thing, green grapes, because she's eating them as she's walking along. Come on, that a bit closer. But she's talking about France. So I'm sensing there's somebody here might wanting to be going to France, or they've been to France, or they're thinking of going to France, because that's just coming to... I can see the flag, the French flag. Which is Doré in French. Anyway, okay. She just said, X marks the spot. Okay. So whatever that actually means to whoever this is for, X marks the spot. I don't know if she's showing it as a metaphor, but that's what she wants to give to you. Sorry, Colette. Must be still with Charlene Shaz. So what X marks the spot, Charlene, that means to you? I think it's more of a metaphor that she's showing it to me. But it's very important, okay? So they either must mean to see one, or there's something about it, okay? Bless her. She's just showing about her hair. It's lovely. Just about to say mum's side lived in France. But there's something about X marks the spot. So I don't know if you're sensing of going to France or you're thinking of going to France, but there's something important about it. But she wants to be known as Doré, not Doris. I don't know why. I think she just, that's the way she wants it to be. Bless her. But she just said it again. X marks the spot. Okay, sweetheart. So I'm going to leave a love of spirit. So thank you for working with me. Thank you, everybody who joined this evening. Obviously, my name is Mandy Louise Paul. I'm on Facebook. You've put the Louise in as well because that's what it is. And my email address is mandy.paul@live.co.uk. I'm on Twitter. Well, it's X now. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and obviously Facebook. So if you want to get in touch, welcome to do so. So thank you all, and I'll have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Good night.